Okay, so our topic number 12 is anticyclone. At the end of the session, the student should be able to, this is the learning outcome, no? Describe the weather condition associated with the anticyclone system, and then identify anticyclone system on the weather chart. So yun na yung ating yun na yung ating activity, no? Which is to identify yung anticyclone system on the weather chart or weather map. Okay, so anticyclone, it is an area of high pressure surrounded by areas of low pressure. The isobars form closed shapes and the wind blows spirally outward or outwards clockwise in the northern hemisphere and anti-clockwise or counterclockwise in the southern. So dito, maalala nyo na naman yung number 9, which is to be written outwards and clockwise. Yeah? So huwag nyo kakalimutan yan because that is hanggang pagtanda mo, paano na nga ba yung ikot ng high pressure at saka ng low pressure? Di ba? Madali mo lang matandaan. Okay, so this one is taken from the Japan Meteorological Agency, which I will show you later. Actually, this one is new, no? Mamaya papakita ko sa inyo. No? So meron ditong high pressure and it is surrounded by low pressure. And ang ating anticyclone is an area of high pressure surrounded by areas of low pressure. Okay, anticyclones or high pressure. Areas of sinking air which result in high pressure are called anticyclones. The opposite to an anticyclone is the cyclone or depression. High pressure systems have small pressure gradients. That is, the air pressure doesn't change rapidly. This means that the winds are gentle, and as the air sinks, it warms up, leading to warm and dry weather. No? So, this is favorable to seafarers. No? Mas maganda ito. Okay, anticyclones are much larger than depressions and produce periods of settled and calm weather, lasting many days or weeks. Anticyclones often block the path of depressions, either slowing down the bad weather or forcing it around the outside of the high pressure system. They are then called blocking highs. Okay, as air descends, air pressure increases. No, pagbaba ng hangin, tataas yung air pressure. When air hits the ground, it has to go somewhere. The Earth's rotation makes the air change direction. Yun yung Coriolis effect. Okay, wait. In the northern hemisphere, the air is pushed clockwise, and in the southern hemisphere, the air is pushed anti-clockwise. Okay, where the air pressure is high at the surface in an anticyclone, the air above it descends. As the air descends, the pressure rises because there is more atmosphere above. And so the temperature of the descending air rises. No? Iinit. Kaya pag may dumang high pressure dito sa atin, di ba sobrang init. Ano? Okay, in this case, evaporation usually exceeds condensation and so cloud droplets don't form. The air is mostly clear with only small amounts of cloud cover. So in the northern hemisphere, winds blow in a clockwise direction around an anticyclone. As isobars are normally widely spaced around an anticyclone, winds are often quite light. Mahina lang yung hangin, no? So ganoon din 'yon, yung low pressure, kung dikit-dikit yung kanyang isobar, malakas, no? Pero kung magkakalayo naman, hindi naman gaano. Okay, an anticyclone shows up as a clear area. Anticyclones can bring us very cold, crisp, bright winter days and warm, sunny summer weather. No? So, kasi kahit na winter malamig, pero there is also a high pressure in those areas, no, doon sa taas. Europe, Scandinavian countries, Baltic Sea, Canada, no, so meron Alaska. Okay, in winter, the clear settled conditions and light winds associated with anticyclones can lead to frost and fog. So, siyempre, pagka frost, maraming even on board the vessel, no, sometimes yung tinatawag naming basyada, yung spray of water or sea water into your vessel because of wind. So, spray lang ng spray yun hanggang sa mabuo, no, with that shape. Kung ano yung shape ng wave, yun ang nabuo, no. So, nakakapagtaka kung paano nabuo yun, ano. I do not know the explanation for that, pero yung tubig na na-spray is na frozen, no. Hindi ko lang kung paano nabuo, di ba't may gravity naman yung tubig. So, ibig sabihin yung moisture doon, kumapit hanggang sa na-form niya yung Okay, the clear skies allow heat to be lost from the surface of the earth to space by radiation, especially overnight, allowing ground temperatures to fall steadily, leading to air or ground frost. Sometimes in late winter or spring, the air near the ground cools so much that low cloud or fog can form. Because of the light winds associated with anticyclones, this can linger well into the following morning and be slow to clear. It is known as anticyclonic gloom. When the air near the ground is cooled like this, it can lead to there being colder air near the ground and warmer air above. This reversal of the usual fall of temperature with height above the ground is called a temperature inversion. And it acts as a sort of atmospheric lid, trapping pollution, cloud, and mist in the cool layer of air near the ground. No? So there is a disadvantage because of yung matrap yung pollution. So instead na ma-disperse, maiwan siya dyan. No? Unlike when there is a low pressure, siyempre may hangin palagi malakas, madadala niya yung pollution, ma-disperse niya para hindi siya concentrated in your area. Okay, this explains the particularly depressing nature of anticyclonic gloom. The overcast sky is accompanied by haze and mist. By the way, yung haze para rin tong fog, no? Mas manipis lang. And then mist, rising pollution levels, poor or indifferent visibility, and a moist, heavy atmosphere. There may even be a dumping of drizzle in the air, but heavy rain is very unlikely. So, hindi masyado ang heavy rain during anticyclones. Such weather may last several days until the high-pressure system collapses or until a weak front introduces cleaner air from outside the anticyclone circulation. No? That's why it is also good to have yung low pressure because it will bring yung front and it will bring cleaner air, no, into your area. Okay, in summer, the clear settled conditions associated with anticyclones allow the sun's light to warm the ground. This can bring long sunny days and warm temperatures. The weather is normally dry, although occasionally very hot temperatures can trigger localized thunderstorm. So even hot temperature can also trigger thunderstorm, hindi lang yung low pressure ang nagdadala ng thunderstorm. Also with the anticyclone, ano? Okay, this is an example. An anticyclone situated over the UK or the United Kingdom or near continent usually brings warm, fine weather. In summer over land, days are warm or hot and sunny, and then the nights are clear. When anticyclones are over the sea, the weather can vary from fine and sunny to overcast cloud. This cloud may be thick enough to give drizzle and may form low enough to produce fog. This happens most often during spring and is least frequent in autumn. And that is a problem for navigators like us, no, yung if it will produce fog. Kasi minsan zero visibility. And you cannot see anything in front of you. That's why you need to use your yung other equipment, navigational equipment, and also your sound signaling apparatus or equipment. So mahirap, napakahirap, no? I remember when I was still an AB, meron akong nakita sa harapan na ilaw. Parang may kikislap-kislap lang. Wala kaming kamalay-malay, that is a sailing boat, no? So buti na lang kamo at kami ang nakita niya, no? At siya na mismo ang umiwas. Otherwise hindi talaga namin siya makikita. Makikita mo diyan bulaga na, no? Pag makita mo sa banggaan na 'yon, mababangga mo sa, so kawawa naman 'yon kung sakali. Kung natutulog siya. So 'yun ang danger in fog. Always pray, no? Hindi ako religious person, pero siyempre natawag din ako sa taas, no? Para mabigyan ka ng swerte or guidance. Kasi kahit nasabi mo ikaw pinakamagaling na navigator, no? Pag tumama yung kamalasan, no? 'Yon ang diferensya, no? Okay, so during spring, there are more fog. So, ang spring is after the winter. Diba? Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Fall is after summer, fall is autumn. So, tandaan nyo yan, ano? Okay, if the anticyclone extends over both land and sea, cloud and fog can spread across coastal regions, sometimes reaching quite far inland. Kahit sa inland, no? And this is also affecting yung navigation in rivers. Siyempre, titigil yung barko, no? Basta meron ganyan. You cannot navigate the river without the clear visibility, no? Hindi pwedeng sabihin mo na you have a very good equipment. Hindi, titigil sila. Unless na nandun ka na sa bunganga ng yun sa river in Argentina, that is very wide. Kaya lang meron lugar doon na mababaw, no? At nabahura na kami doon when I was still a cadet. Kasi may pilot naman, so walang problema, hindi naman kasalanan ni Kapitan, kasalanan ng pilot, ano? Cape size yun. Cape size, pero pumasok kasi kami doon sa kaloob-looban, ano? Sa Argentina na inside that river. Tapos 3 bodega lang kinargahan kasi hindi pwede magpuno doon, ano. Pero paglabas namin, yun, nabahura pa rin. And we stayed there for 4 hours hanggang sa high tide. Bago lang kami nakaalis. Okay, sometimes an anticyclone doesn't move and remains stationary over the UK or nearby for a longer period of time. These blocking highs divert the much smaller depressions away and lead to a longer period of clear weather. In that area, clear weather. Ang problema, yung nabablock niyang low pressure ay sometimes diverted to only one place, causing negative temperatures, no? Siyempre, kung yung negative temperature is will be in a long time, minsan may mga namamatay din doon, ano? Diyan sa Europe. Kahit nasabihin mo na, especially kung walang power, nawalan sila ng power, yun. Walang heater. Kung negative 20, no? So zero pa nga lang yung hindi na kaya, no? Yung pa kayang negative. Negative 20 degrees, Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Kaya talagang sobrang lamig. Okay, during the summer, these blocking anticyclones can lead to drought conditions as rain-bearing fronts are diverted around the country. This is what happened in 1976 when an anticyclone sat over the UK for much of the summer, causing a noticeable drop-off in rainfall, well below the normal average and leading to water shortages. No? So yun, nagkaroon sila ng water shortages because of that. No? Kaya masakit nun, hindi mo mapaalis yun. Okay, so blocking highs, areas of high pressure can sometimes be very slow moving, almost stationary. Such a region of slow moving air can prevent other faster moving pressure systems from moving into a region. For this reason, they are known as blocking highs or blocking anticyclones. The part of the Earth's surface beneath a blocking high often experiences the same kind of weather for a long period, perhaps as long as several weeks. So this is very good for us, no? Kung tatawid ka ng, let's say, Japan to Portland, for the slow-moving bulk carrier, it will take you around 12 days, no? Para tumawid. So kung ganito na it will the high pressure will be persistent for, let's say, 2 weeks or more, then nakatawid ka na, no? Maganda pa rin ang panahon. So in Europe, for example, blocking highs over western Russia, Eastern Europe, and Scandinavia have caused long, severe winters. Blocking highs have also led to prolonged droughts. Okay, so I will show you an analysis, surface analysis chart actually. No? So dito, this was on February 10, 2012 pa. Luma ito, ano? Pero ito nangyari, merong blocking high. Okay, wait. Meron blocking high dito. No? This is actually in the Atlantic. And meron dito sa, dito ang taas, 1048. Dito sa Scandinavian, over the Baltic Sea, no? Baltic Sea ito. This is the UK. This is the North Sea. This is the Baltic Sea, no? Dito Atlantic. North Atlantic. Dito yung Bay of Biscay, yung libingan ng mga barko, no? So dapat even kadete pa ka lang kayo, you need to know also your geography pa tawag doon, di ba? Para pagdating doon di kayo mawala, no? Okay, so this one is blocking some low pressure hanggang sa nagkaroon ng ano tawag dito, yung negative temperature in some areas in Europe, no? Maraming namatay, no? Napanood ko yung video, meron itong video actually, no? Kaya lang hindi kasi YouTube, so hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya i-link sa ating, pero I will find a way kung paano ko i-link, no? That is a BBC video na makita nyo yung actually it is a news, no? Maraming namatay, higit 100 because of the negative temperature. Negative 20 yata inabot eh. Okay, so I will show you another one. Okay, so this one naman is taken on March 2, 2013, no? So doon pa rin, no? This one is black and white. So nakita nyo yung high is situated in almost over the UK, no? So it is also blocking some low pressure systems. Tapos meron ding high dito, no? This is the UK. Alam mo, hindi masyadong makakita, no? But this one is the UK. This is this is Spain and Portugal, France. Okay. So those are the anti-cyclone, ano? Which are blocking highs. Okay, sometimes meron nakalagay na speed yan eh. Just like the low pressure, minsan mayroon nakalagay na speed na. Okay, so there is also a warm and cold anticyclone. If the descending air excuse me, originally came from a very cold source, it would be colder than the surrounding air at all equal level and called cold anticyclone. If the descending air originally came from a warm source, it would be warmer than the surrounding air at all equal level and called warm anticyclone. Okay, so I included the symbols used in weather maps. Ano lang to, dagdag information. Some of the symbols used in making weather maps have been introduced in these illustrations dito sa baba. These are the main symbols for surface fronts and the related features. So maybe some of them we will not tackle, pero this is only FYI na. Okay, these symbols are identified as follows. Okay, alam nyo na yung cold front, di ba? And then yung warm front. And then I don't know kung naituro din sa inyo yung stationary front. So ganyan siya, baligtaran, ano? And then kung magkasama sila sa isang line, this is the occluded. Then number 5 is trough, which is associated with bad weather. Tapos is squall line. Yan ang squall line. And then dry line, so parang kadena. And then this is the tropical wave. Okay, next is the col. Okay, col, it is an area between two lows and two highs situated alternately. Light variable winds are experienced for short period. The relative humidity is fairly high and lightning may be seen. A col may be situated between a primary and secondary lows or between the boundary of two different air masses. No definite pattern of weather is associated with col. So walang definite pattern of weather, no, na kasama yung col. So this is an example. As you can see here, merong low at saka merong high. Dito naman sa kabila merong high at saka merong low, no? So in between you can find the col. Okay, next is the ridge of high pressure. Because this is how you describe, no, yung ating activity, no. Tingnan nyo kung merong col doon, you can describe that one. Kung wala, walang magagawa, no. Pero kung tingnan nyo yung ridge of the high pressure, syempre meron yon. Okay, so ridge of high pressure, an elongated area of relatively high atmospheric pressure, almost always associated with and most clearly identified as an area of maximum anticyclonic curvature of wind flows. So dito, In the northern hemisphere, it is pointing towards the equator. In the southern hemisphere, it is also pointing towards the equator, no? So this is your center. Ito naman yung iyong ridge, no? Okay, so trough. It is an area of low pressure extending in to areas of high pressure. The isobars are curvature with low pressure inside, but they do not form necessarily closed shape. The pressure gradient is fairly high, resulting in strong winds. Bad weather is associated with trough. So meron tayong non-frontal trough and frontal trough. The isobars in the non-frontal trough, the isobars curve gently. When it passes over an observer, the wind veers gradually in the northern hemisphere and backs in the southern hemisphere. The U of the non-frontal trough always points towards the equator. Yun, sinabi ko na rin pala yung kanina, no? O kahit saan ka, kahit na southern or northern, it is pointing towards the equator. Tapos yung veering and backing of the wind is only gradual. And then for the frontal trough, it exists at the boundary between two different air masses. So on crossing it, the isobars change direction suddenly to 90 degrees. Okay, the wind from the isobars always point towards the equator. When it passes over an observer, the wind veers in the northern and then backs in by about 90 degrees. And then squalls may be experienced with lightning and heavy shower. Since one air mass is replaced by another, a sudden change of temperature is experienced on its passage. So yung trough, if you remember, babalik ako, nakalagay dito, ano? Saan na yun? Yan, bad weather is associated with trough. Kaya pag nakita nyo doon sa weather map regarding trough, that is associated with bad weather, no? Okay, so hanggang dito na lang. I will just show you this weather chart, and then I will show you how to search or how to download also from the Japan Meteorological Agency na sinasabi kong the most accurate among them. Although lahat naman sila ay accurate, pero as per experience lang and as per observation. Kasi very observant ako when I was still in third mate. So nakita ko na mas accurate itong sa Japan Meteorological Agency. Ano? Okay, so I will show you na meron siyang legend din, explanatory notes. Typhoon warning, storm warning, gale warning, etc. Ano? Tapos nandyan, ano? For example, this one is meron kang gale warning, no? Siyempre, kung dadaan ka dyan, kung kaya mo namang iwasan at to lose too much fuel, then it is better, siyempre. Kasi hindi mo alam kung anong masira pag dumaan ka doon. Or, hindi mo alam kung babagal ka because of the effect of the gale force winds. So, magda-download kayo ng ganito, and then identify if there is a nagtawag doon yung i-explain nyo yung anti-cyclone, ano? For example, dito, this one, i-explain nyo siya kung is it a blocking, ano? Hindi naman siguro kasi yung blocking ganito, this one is blocking high. Kasi malaki siya, oh. Di ba kadaan tuloy yung iba, no? Although hindi naman yun ang direksyon ng iba. Kundi, dumaan dun sa ibabaw niya, ano? Kasi nga hindi siya makapenetrate dito. Katulad nito, this one is also going here, no? High. And this one is good for us. Kung tatawid tayo ng Pacific, this is actually Pacific, no? This is Japan. This is yung palaging dinadaanan ng barko, no? So makita mo, high din to, no? Sa Aleutian Islands. This is Aleutian Islands in Alaska. So, yun lang, i-explain nyo, no? Nasaan ang ridge? Siyempre, nandito yung ridge, no? So, i-describe nyo how nako, ito nga, this is almost stationary, nakalagay, di ba? So, this is a blocking high. Saka napakalapad niya, no? Kaya blocking high siya. Almost stationary. As you can see, in your weather map, meron din siyang speed. Kaya ito, 10 knots. So, hindi siya mabagal, 10 knots, no? Although mabagal yan, 10 knots, pero hindi siya mabagal if you speak about high pressure or anticyclone, no? So, this one, lumalaki to. This could be a blocking high, no? Because this is almost stationary. Also, this one, ano? Pero this one is sure. Blocking high. So, explain nyo sa akin yan. Mayroong blocking high located in. Sabihin nyo sa akin yung position. Not the exact position, ano? Sakali dito, i-describe mo sa akin. Kung wala namang ibang 1024 na high dyan, so sabihin mo sa akin, 1024. Ang, ano niya, hectopascal or millibars. Pero kaso, dalawang 1024, so sabihin mo sa akin, near latitude, anong latitude to? 40. No? Latitude 30. No? 20, 10, 20, 30. So, kayo maghanap. That is your job. No? Or, sabihin mo, near longitude 170 west. West yan, kasi this is 180. Siyempre, east dito. Nandun tayo sa east. Ang Japan, nasa east eh. So, this is east and sa kabila ang west. Huwag kayong malilito with the direction. No? Baka sabihin nyo, ang west laging nasa kaliwa. West, if you are referring to the direction, west is on your left side if you are facing north. No? Pero, if you are referring to the longitude, at nandoon ka sa 180th or the 180th meridian, syempre yung west longitude is on your right. So kaya malilito, use your imagination, kumbaga. Kasi may maraming nalilito, no? Even officers, may mga napansin pa rin ako dyan. Okay, so naintindihan niyo ba yung aking sinasabi na you need to download like this, yung surface analysis map or chart. And then, tatlo, ano? One from Asia, one from the US, and one from Europe. Actually, nandun na yan sa LMS, no? Niready ko na doon, including the submission. But I need to show you, so I will stop sharing this. I need to show you how to take, no? How to research for this. Okay, so you need to search, for example, surface analysis, ano? Surface. Okay, you can go directly to the Japan Meteorological Agency, no? Surface analysis forecast Japan. Nandiyan na, oh. Kasi na-type ko na kanina, eh. Okay, so yun, pwede ka na mag-click. You can click this one. Okay, meron na kaagad, no? Pero hindi ito. This is not yung mismong Japanese website, no? So, okay, let me close. So, dapat dito ka pupunta. Japan Meteorological Agency. Let's see this. Okay, so yun. Siyempre, doon ka sa website nila mismo pumunta, then you need to find. Ano ba siya? Services or publication or ano ba yon? Weather, di ba? So, let's click weather. So, doon sa weather, we need to check weather maps, no? Weather maps. So, magkakaiba kada website, magkakaiba yung feature. Marunong naman kayo, mas magaling pa kayo sa akin sa internet, ano? Okay, so, weather map, may translate ko dito eh. Close. So, lumabas ka agad, no? Weather maps. And, makita ba? Medyo malabo.
Kita naman po.
Okay, so ngayon kung if you scroll down, makita mo dito may PDF analysis chart. You can download this. And then you can also download the 24-hour forecast, pero mas maganda yung analysis chart kasi this is the latest, no? Yung 24-hour naman hindi pa nangyayari, forecast nga eh. And then the 48-hour forecast also. So you can download that. Actually, we can try to download, no? Although yung akin kahapon lang yon, syempre bago na naman ngayon. So pag dinownload mo, that is in PDF form. Yan. So this is different from mine, ano? And this one is colored. No, dati may colored, may black and white. Pero yung pag nag-download ka, laging black and white ang mauna, no? Japan is giving typhoon forecast, no? Kung sakaling may typhoon dito, tropical, i-type mo lang tropical surface analysis. Then makikita natin ano. O kaya typhoon forecast lagay mo. Wala kasi kaya ano eh. Pero merong low dito ano. Okay, so ganun lang naman ano. And then you can also for Europe. So yun ang i-search nyo no. I will not show you anymore. Pero just in case lang, surface analysis Europe. Tingnan natin kung may lalabas. Okay, so you have the Met Office. Pero hindi maganda masyado are eh. Hindi masyado maganda, no? Okay, so I will end this meeting. Thank you for listening. Just wait for the groupings. And go to the LMS and watch the video, no?